All right, let's go down to your old neck of the woods, that being Cardinia Park. It was once a graveyard for a lot of teams, not least Fremantle. But I tell you what, didn't they defy everything that came their way in terms of odds?
Well, they kicked the first two of the last quarter, Geelong. They're at home, they've got the crowd behind them, and you go, oh, hang on. But then Tom Stewart made some bizarre errors. Their defence was lapsed, and we'll get to that very, very shortly. They're certainly not playing with the same hunger that they did last year, and to allow Fremantle to hang on, and the amount of one-on-one contests that Fremantle won yesterday was terrific. So Pearce, we put under the pump, thought his job behind the ball was just outstanding yesterday. That freak goal was from Frederick. Stevie, you've done that a couple of times.
Just once or twice down there, Kano.
But it's been a poor year for them, but that's a big win, and they've got a reasonable record there. There's Schultz kicking the sealer. An outstanding performance from the Dockers, Brownie.
Let's talk about the Cats, because we thought they were going to make the finals comfortably with the run home they had. So that was a win they needed to have. So Port Adelaide next week, that's just massive. They've got their injury concerns as well. Collingwood at the MCG is tough. And then you think St Kilda and the Western Bulldogs. So how many do they have to win? I think they have to win 3 of those 4 to be comfortably sitting in the top 8, the Cats. So it's all ahead of them. You couldn't write them off, but it is a tough run home.
And Brendan, they're going to have to do it without a key 2-time best and fairest and the most versatile player in the comp in Mark Blitzarves, who pinged his left hamstring here in this tackle before half time. He was subbed out, and you can just see the
He's almost
reaction.
Their most important player, Damo.
He could well be. He could well be. And then this happened late in the game too, where Tom Hawkins also suffered a leg situation. Now, again, we'll await the club to release what it's going to tell us about that, but it's unusual to see him.
I can never remember him having an injury, ever.
He's just so durable and so with it all the year after the slow start he had like his club. But again, there's an unknown about those 2 players' availability.
And let's talk about that hunger, because last year they were the hungriest team we've seen. They won 16 games in a row. They were beating up on sides. They were doing everything to defend. So this is a centre bounce highlighting Jackson and Stanley, but also Henry. Like, look at this with Tracy. They are even there. Watch him just lead up and mark this ball uncontested. So the split that he's got there, this is a team that isn't playing with the same hunger. There's Stanley. His man is Jackson. They've just been in the ruck. What is he thinking there? What is he actually doing? Brain fade there, easy kick inside. That's not the Geelong side that we saw last year. How many missed tackles here, Stevie? So I'll miss a tackle there. There's one. You got him wrapped up here. Brian Myers, he's wrapped up with Schultz, allows him to get the handball off, waltzing through tackles, and that leads to that goal that we saw from Frederick. That didn't happen last year. When you win a premiership, there becomes a bit of complacency. You get comfortable. That's certainly what's happened from Geelong here. Henry, once again here, easily outbodied from Walters. There's no way that would have happened last year with the Geelong hunger that they showed. So there's no doubt there is a level of complacency that has filtered through this group. I want to highlight this. There's another turnover that we mentioned from Stewart. So we're going to see Sturt and Kolodjasny here. They are even there. There is not one bit of body contact whatsoever from Kolodjasny, which leads to an easy lead-up mark inside forward 50. So I've got some real concerns and have had for Geelong throughout the year. You win a premiership, you get comfortable, and that's understandable. No doubt, that's a comfortable team that we saw yesterday.
OK, so why are we saying complacency's crept in round 20?
You win it. Well, it's been there all year, TJ. This hasn't been the same Geelong side. Yes, there's been some injury concerns and some form issues and then some disruptions, but that's nothing to do with talent. That's all to do with hunger that was there last year, and it's now not there this year.
All right, well, Chris Scott didn't talk complacency, but he certainly spoke about the effort of some of his main players.
Yeah, our guys ahead of the ball who have been so good for so long, just didn't have good days, but they were in good company. We weren't that good up the ground either.